What's going on? It's the Rap Nerd, and it is a new week, so you know what that means. It's time for another physical media haul vlog. I'm bringing this one to you later than normal because I actually wanted to hold off and get all of my physical media that I got last week and this week, and I even have one that I got early that's supposed to be released in November that I want to go through. I thought I was going to get that one later, but it came today, so I figured I will throw it in here now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. I'm going to jump into the joints that I got last week first and work my way to the future. So goddamn, finally I was able to get my Weapons Steelbook, this release early September or something, and I've been fighting with Amazon to get it, and it finally came through. Boy, I raised hell in customer service to get my copy because I didn't want to pay that price that their resellers are selling it for. I mean, this thing is like 80 bucks when the original price was only 40. So thankfully I was able to get mine for free because Amazon dropped the ball. So for folks who are getting hammered by Amazon with their pre-orders, I advise you to go and do a chat or call somebody on the phone to get your order, because I'm not finna get hit with scalping prices because Amazon didn't want to fulfill the pre-order. Screw that. But anyway, you've pretty much seen this already because it's been out for a few weeks, but I love this cover of the kid looking out the window, seeing what he sees, and if you've seen the movie, you know what that's about. Turn around, and of course the time, 2:17. That is the front and the back of the disc, well, excuse me, the steelbook. Inside, got the Blu-ray and the 4K. And that's the whole image. This is one of those ones that were used a lot in the promotional imagery. Excuse that glare, jeez. So Weapons Steelbook, so happy to finally have this in my collection. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. So Steelbook treatment is always better for me when it comes to physical media, so I had to grab this joint. Now the next piece of physical media that I picked up is definitely a top 10 for the year, and that is this X trilogy from A24. This thing is amazing. I wanted a box set for all three of these movies for quite some time, and finally got one, and I couldn't ask for a better quality set. So again, this is the X trilogy. You have X, Pearl, Maxine, and you have Ty West right here, filmed by Ty West, and I just love how this looks. And it's like almost a VHS size set, which I think is cool. It's something that'll stick out on your bookcase or your, your shelf, and I'm excited about that. So that's the front of it. And you turn, that's the back. And I love the imagery in the back, how you have Maxine, in Maxine here, you have Pearl right there, that stretches to the Pearl movie, and then Maxine from X here. So I love that. And what's cool is this is a translucent slipcase, so that's, by itself. And you can better see each of the characters here. Really dope, man. Love this, yo. And of course, it comes with some nice trinkets. And this is a hard box set, so that's what I also like as well. This is the kind of digibook style case with all of the movies. You pull it out, you see all of the films. This is so freaking fire. Oh my God, that's hard. How it makes all of the scenes together to make one like poster, banner type image. And inside, you have all of the movies. Absolutely love this, oh my goodness. And it comes with this dope booklet of behind the scenes of all three films. On the back, you have images from all three films as well. Mia Goth close-ups. And again, it's just, set images. Some of the movies from Maxine that she was next to. So these are all the three of the things that come with this release: the box set, the booklet, and all of the movies. So just a wonderful set and released by A24. This is the standard that I like to have a franchise in, and really could not ask for a better set for these movies. It feels special, it feels grand, and I actually love this trilogy a lot. It's one of my favorite modern day trilogies, and man, oh man, oh man, I'm so happy to have it. So this is the X trilogy. Now I'm gonna move into the joints that released this week, and while I'm recording today, it's Halloween, but by the time y'all see this, it will be afterwards. So what fitting way to celebrate the holiday than this Halloween 3 Steelbook. Man, oh man, love this, and it's following 1 and 2 with the same type of style of artwork where you have like the silhouette of a face at the front and a detailed scene of the movie in the back. And I just love that it's on a TV, because if you've seen Halloween 3, you know the big thing is Silver Shamrock coming on Halloween to pretty much kill a whole bunch of kids. So this is super duper fire. Love the detail. And then when you turn it on the back, you see, what is it? Is it Santa Clara, California? It's Santa Monica, one of the two. I forgot which city it was, but you see the city where Silver Shamrock actually took place. So when you open the steelbook up, this is what you see. Oh, God, this is so ill. Shit. Both sides of the TV. And then that's the inside. And that's without the discs. So I'm happy to have this steelbook, and I hope they release all the other movies, next year around this time, because I want all of them. So Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Now, the other movie that released this week is The Toxic Avenger, and this is a steelbook. I'm actually surprised that this came with like a traditional slipcase, but this is the front. And honestly, I like the steelbook art more, and I'll get to that. Let me show you. This is the back of the slipcase. Remove that, and you have the steelbook itself. This is way doper to me, honestly, than the other artwork. The other artwork is the standard poster that they had, up in the theaters, but this one is more of a custom piece of artwork. So dope. And then in the back you have Toxie going on his superhero spree of mass killing of villains. Open this up, and you have Kevin Bacon in there. I'm not gonna say what he is if you haven't seen the movie, but I love that Kevin is a fan of horror. I've seen him talking a lot on Instagram that he just loves horror movies because it allows for a certain type of expression that you can't get in any other genre. And he's been through and true. His first movie, I believe, was Friday the 13th. So he even, mentioned that. So I love when actors really give their flowers to horror movies and respect them for, what they are. Then you have the 4K and Blu-ray. Nothing really special on the discs. They're both green. Then you have Elijah Wood playing, forgot what this character's name is, right there. Then flip on the other side so you can see both. It's hard. So the steelbook comes with a slipcase. I actually might just stash this somewhere else because, again, this artwork is better than me, but really it's kind of just crazy that they included this. And I think it's a good quality slip because, it even has details on it. Like, you can feel the indentions in the words in the character. So I don't want to just throw it away or toss it. This art is the one that slaps. So just a very fun movie that I wanted to pick up because it feels old school. It feels like a Sci-Fi Channel movie, but just with a better budget. It's over the top in every way imaginable with the violence, and it's funny as hell. So if you haven't checked it out, give it a watch if you're into these kind of, B-type horror films, because I think it's one of the better ones. So Toxic Avenger Remake, had to have this. So this last one is one that's supposed to release later in November, but for whatever reason, I was able to grab it early, and that is the Mask Arrow Edition. I am so happy to have this. I have wanted a special edition Mask for a while and for a decent price, because there definitely is a Blu-ray steelbook out there somewhere, but the resale price is freaking crazy. I'm not paying that much money, and I knew eventually somebody would make a version of this, and I'm guessing it's the anniversary because I recently watched an interview of Chuck, what's his name? I forgot his last name, but the director of this and Dream Warriors and other few horror movies, just talking about the Mask. But it's neither here nor there. Arrow love them. They can do no wrong in my heart. I'm gonna buy like every single version that they release for a movie because of the trinkets that come with it. So this is the slip case. And of course, Arrow gives you this thick, movie case. It's the back of it. Remove that slip. You get this. Oh, it's so fire. Oh, I love it, man. It's front. Turn around and you have the mask itself. And of course, the disc right here. I might flip it. I think it is an alternative. Let me see. Yep, as Arrow does, they give you an alternate, which I'm about to turn right now. So now it looks like this. Whew, so fire. And then you have the disc right here. And I opted for the Blu-ray, the same with the X Trilogy. And the reason why, right, people, ask, like, why do you get the Blu-ray instead of 4K? Because I bought a 4K player, right? Earlier this year, I've been holding off on buying one because of things that I've read online about 4K players kind of suck, right? I've seen people say that they bought a 4K player and it failed on them. Well, guess what happened to me and my 4K player? I bought it earlier this year and it failed on me. It no longer even reads discs, so I have to take it to Geek Squad to figure out what the hell is going on. But my good old Blu-ray player still works and has been working for the past decade. So I feel like that was a sign for me to be like, just buy Blu-rays. Now, if something comes with a 4K, like it's a steelbook with a 4K and a Blu-ray, yeah, I'll buy that. But if it's gonna be or a 4K or a Blu-ray and it comes with the same packaging, I'm just gonna get the Blu-ray because it's cheaper and more reliable. And then it comes with art cards. Let me show you each of these. The mask, taking the rose, Stanley Ipkiss, and I forgot what her name was. The mask Cha-Chan, the big bad to the situation. Ooh wee! Well, when I was a kid and I watched this movie and saw it for the first time, definitely one of my early childhood crushes. That. And those are all the art cards. Then it comes with a booklet, of course, from behind the scenes, and I love it. This looks like a newspaper. This is so freaking fire. God. You open it up inside, and it's just behind the scenes, and Arrow is known for doing this, so this is not like this is something different. This is what makes Arrow so damn good, and why whenever they drop something, my eyes like open up to see like what it is, because I know I'm gonna get extras that can feed me for eternity with, special edition stuff. And in true format like Arrow does, it comes with a poster that's reversible. So Arrow, again, with a magnificent release this year. Thank y'all for giving us this. Oh, absolutely love this movie. One of my favorite comic book movies ever. And they gave it the respect it deserves. And this actually releases November 11th. And if you Google it, you can find where to buy it. There's a site called Orbit DVD. It's in Asheville. And I order from there quite a bit because they always get Arrow movies and A24 movies, most of them, pretty early. So if you're looking forward to either one of those type of boutique labels, look on there, and whatever you're seeing may pop up on there early. So the Mask Arrow Edition Blu-ray, had to grab it. So those are all of the movies that I picked up over the last 2 weeks, and this is a great haul for me. Almost all of those are absolute bangers, and this is what physical media is about. I love adding to my collection, as you can see back here, and eventually I'm gonna have my own Blockbuster. Well, I damn near pretty much do, and that's always been my goal. So if you are a physical media collector yourself, make sure to post your videos and pictures of what your collection looks like, to send a message to the studios and boutique labels that we still buy for good prices. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, thank you again. And until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy. Instead of banking on it, now rapping is just a hobby.